Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be. Getting back into it here. Been a few days since I played. Had to go get the Novak apartment revised, downloaded, and get the patch for DM to Novak installed. Did not have either of those things. Didn't realize the patch was available. Cool that it is, though. That's such a classic apartment mod. Weird, like between Breeze Home and a lot of other shit. I remember that one more than basically any other. I wasn't a Skyrim kid. I was a Fallout 3 kid, and that's just how it was. Now, my brother, on the other hand, my brother put, God, must have been 1,500 hours altogether into Skyrim.
Howdy there, partner. My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting. Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much, ever since my pa up and left. That he did. Never did know why. Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home. I suppose there's that. But a man ought to know his own paw. And a woman oughtn't to have to work herself to an early grave to provide for her family. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my pa and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since, but he ain't an easy man to find. Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea. Maybe I should. Don't suppose... well, it was worth a shot. So long, friend.
I think they could have got away with making, like, more temporary companions instead of these long-term ones that you just, you know, pick up and leave behind whenever you want. Like, the Lonesome Drifter would have been just a cool one to hang out with, at least until you got to Vegas, and then could have led you into 3-card bounty, or not 3-card bounty, fucking talent pool. Boulder City is that way, but we'll go talk to ReRedux first. Go see the girl in green.
Put the monorail back to work.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out. Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings. Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Morning.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the power guys.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
They'll never see the haymakers coming.
You here to pay your respects too? It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City, then blew the whole town up. The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed himself, so they could evacuate some of the wounded. Don't worry about it. Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment, heading back to California to see my folks. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188, but they're not due to arrive for a while yet. Bye.
A customer. Not many people come into Boulder City these days. What can I get you? Thanks. Come back real soon.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved. One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are, but considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack, alright, I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in, but it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead. And here I thought us Great Khans were tough to kill. So, what happens now? Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. Yeah? On what? He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance. He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up. Just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum, though. Fine. I'm not afraid of a gunfight, but I'd rather get back to Red Rock without a few extra holes in me if I can help it. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, and nobody gets hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with... Yeah, go on.
Imagine being Veronica and you randomly decide to shack up with this dude that just happens through this trading post, and the very next thing that he does is has you in a hostage situation and successfully negotiates his way out of it.
I'm glad you're able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not. My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I? You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
Hey.
Watch out!
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Brotherhood. That's enough of that.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. Here's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Whoa!
Watch out!
Whoa!
Watch out! Whoa!
Is there some reason I should... Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along. Still making a nuisance of it? You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look. Like you have a clue what that even means. The gun runners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the Army. There's usually a gun merchant hanging around topside. I'm sure she'll take care of you. Hey. Watch out!
Watch out!
Welcome to the 188th. Thanks.
Whoa! Watch out!
Evening.
Watch out!
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder game.
You a merc? 'Cause you don't look like a prospector. Hell yes, sir. Well, not officially. Not anymore. They mustered me out a year ago. Administrative discharge. Staff Sergeant, 3rd Platoon Bravo Company. I was at the dam when the Legion hit us 3 years back. That was a shitstorm, and don't let anybody tell you different. The brass tried to play it down, but most of them were back at McCarran. I didn't. My CO ordered me to flog a couple deserters, and I told him to eat shit. So they kicked me out for insubordination. Those kids didn't desert. They just got liquored up on the strip and missed roll call. I don't know what else the brass expects. Half these kids don't get more than 2 weeks of training before they ship them out here. Sure, no problem.
Now that's a weird thing to just fucking find. And for less than 100 caps, yeah, I'll absolutely buy Veronica some new armor to walk around in. See what I care.
Give me...
What's up? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? What's up? You're making me carry the heavy stuff.
Moment of conscience. I'm gonna do a couple of things. I want to go visit Hoover Dam first to have the fast travel mark ready to go. And then I want to go up to Black Mountain and probably pick up Raoul.
What's up? Ooh, got something good.
There was a massive distant explosion and suddenly the lights are out on the strip. What the fuck? I guess a transformer blew in the middle of the night. Fuck it. Oh, they're back up. What the hell?
What's up? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Hello? Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please...
What's up? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? What's up? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Why?
Welcome to the Grub and Gulp. Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you? Pleasure doing business with you. See you later.
You need water? I got water. The NCR fixed up the pipe network pretty good, and water merchants like me are allowed to have some of it to sell. If we have a water license, of course. Still, it beats the inconvenience of having to trek all the way to the lake to resupply. There's a few independent ones like me, but it's mostly the big trading outfits that deal in water, like the Crimson Caravan Company. Glad to do. They won't just let anybody into the strip, but you should be able to have a good time in Freeside itself. Just, keep a close eye on your caps.
Their main base is right over there by the old airport. It's called Camp McCarran now. Some people like to paint them all as a bunch of bullies. Me? I'm glad they're around. They do what they can to keep things safe and orderly. They're a bunch of crazies hopped up on all kind of drugs. Apparently they're using one of the old vaults as a hideout. The army should really get in there and wipe them all out, but I guess they've got more than enough trouble to deal with right now. All right. Until next time.
Sueltas, brillaban tus ojos negros, claridad de luna llena. Mis labios me hicieron daño al besar tu boca fresca. Castigo me dio tu mano, pero más golpeó tu ausencia. Volví por caminos blancos, volví sin poder llegar. Grité con mi grito largo, canté sin saber cantar. Cerraste los ojos negros, se volvió tu cara blanca y llevamos tu silencio al sonar de las campanas. La luna cayó en el agua, el dolor golpeó mi pecho con cuerdas de 100 guitarras. Me trencé remordimiento. Volví por caminos viejos, volví sin poder llegar. Grité con tu nombre muerto, recé sin saber rezar. Tristeza de haber querido tu rubor en un sendero, tristeza de los caminos que después ya no te dieron. Silencio del campo santo, soledad de las estrellas, recuerdos que duelen tanto, delantal, trenzas negras. Volví por caminos muertos, volví sin poder llegar. Grité con tu nombre bueno, lloré sin saber.
Hey there! Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs. Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office. I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started. I'll see you around.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland. Can do. See ya.
What's up? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I used to guard at the gate, but there's no money in it these days. Only the big-name guards get any business.
Watch out! Like that? Come on!
Cut it out, will you?
That takes care of that.
Raindrops on roses and whispers on curtains, and warm mittens, brown baby packages tied up with strings.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this...
You want to travel through Freeside with ease, you hire a king. We're everywhere, and no one messes with us. Your safety is practically guaranteed. You must be new. Your tune will change, trust me.
Time around.
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I...
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one. See you around.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
common enough problem here in Freeside. This will help you kick the habit. This should have you cleaned up in no time. Anything else? What did you want to know? Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good.
Can't help but be impressed with what You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know. Yeah, but only if you've got bodies to fill the suits. We don't take on new members. We're all descendants from the original Brotherhood. Something's gonna have to change, or the empty suits are gonna be all that's left of us.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage. If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in. Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane. Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be... Lady Jane...
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
It just works. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. We out here plowing the sea.
That takes care of that.
I'm peeking off this daily franchise.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
I pushed the camel through the eye of a needle. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Anything's possible, I suppose. Then...
Hello. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess? I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes. At this point, I'll have to... Hello. I will be returning. Hello there.
Okay, that took, oh. Rip. Okay, one more time.
Hello.